This is a quick video to explain why we're taking COVID-19 so seriously. First, let's start talking about the flu. On average, with the flu, if you have it, you will transmit it to 1.3 other people. So, first time you transmit it to somebody, on average, it's 1.3 people would get it if you had the flu, went out in public, etc. And then let's do this 9 more times. All right, after a total of 10 times coming from you, going to about 1.3 people, and each of them also transmitting it to about 1.3 people, doing that 10 times gets you to about almost 14 people who have the flu now. Okay, the flu mortality rate, it's about 0.1%. So let's do 14, I rounded up to 14, times 0.001, 0.1%. All right, so there's a very low chance that even one person would die from this situation. The scenario I'm giving you right now happened, transmitted 10 times over, very small chance even one person would die from that action. Let's do the same thing for COVID-19. Ready? All right. Let's say you have COVID-19 and you transmit it. Now, COVID, it transmits at a little bit higher rate, to 3, okay? So the first time it transmits to 3 other, on average, transmits to 3 other people. 3 people have it, and then let's do this 9 more times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over 59,000 people. So what seems like such a small difference in the number, 1.3 versus 3, and how quickly it transmits. 59,000. Okay, now let's take the mortality rate, which is also higher. 59,049 times a reasonable guess based on the data we have right now is 3% mortality. Now there's ranges depending on age and other factors. This is a reasonable number we're dealing with here. Over 1,700 people versus hardly a chance of one person dying because of the transmittal rate. So when you have these two factors, when you're talking about slightly higher transmission rate and a slightly higher mortality rate, these are significantly different outcomes. That's why it's so important to pay attention to COVID-19. This is based on the information we have right now and the fact that we don't have vaccines or another good targeted way to approach this as of right now when I'm recording this video. If we can just give our medical and scientific community a little bit of time, as much time as possible, then we can have some other resources at our disposal to fight COVID-19. Right now, what we have is the ability to stay home and maybe go out once a week for groceries. All of you who are not in life-saving capacities, please do this. On a personal note, my name is Daniel Johns Evans. I lost my wife, Rachel, less than a year ago. I'm raising our 2 kids, both under the age of 5. Rachel didn't die from COVID-19, but my point is, I know what it's like to have a loved one on a ventilator. I'm trying to prevent that for as many people as possible. Please join me. This is not a call to panic. This is not a call to raid your grocery store. This is a call to stay home, binge on some shows you haven't seen in a while, as much as possible until we have better guidance and a good way to move forward. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I hope this is beneficial.